Right now, your brain is lying to you. You think you're in control of your decisions. You think you know why you do what you do. You think you're rational. You're wrong. Every single day, hidden forces in your mind control 90% of your behavior, and you have no idea it's happening. Your brain takes shortcuts, creates illusions, and manipulates your reality without asking permission. But here's the good news. Once you understand how your mind really works, everything changes. The greatest psychologists, neuroscientists, and behavioral experts have decoded the secrets of human thinking, and they've written them down in books that will blow your mind. Today, I'm revealing 10 books that expose the hidden psychology behind everything you think, feel, and do. These aren't boring textbooks. These are mind-bending revelations that will change how you see yourself, other people, and the entire world. Warning: after this video, you'll never think the same way again. Let's unlock the secrets of your own mind. Book 1. Thinking Fast and Slow. Our first book is Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, a Nobel Prize winner and one of the greatest psychologists of all time. Kahneman discovered something revolutionary. Your brain doesn't have one thinking system. It has two, and they're at war. System 1 is your fast brain. It's automatic, instinctive, emotional. It makes instant judgments, requires no effort, and controls 95% of your daily decisions. The problem? It's full of biases and errors. System 2 is your slow brain. It's deliberate, logical, analytical. It requires concentration and energy, and only activates when you force it. The problem? It's lazy and tired most of the time. Here's the shocking truth. You think System 2 is running your life, but System 1 is actually in charge, and it's making mistakes constantly. Let me give you 5 examples of how System 1 controls you. First, the anchoring effect. The first number you see controls all future judgments. A shirt marked $200, now $50, feels like a steal, even if it's only worth $20. You've been anchored to that first price. Second, availability bias. You overestimate dangers based on recent news. After seeing plane crash news, you suddenly fear flying, even though it's statistically the safest form of travel. Third, confirmation bias. You only see evidence that supports what you already believe. You think you're a good driver, so you only remember times you drove well and forget all the mistakes. Fourth, loss aversion. Losing $100 hurts twice as much as gaining $100 feels good. This is why people hold on to failing stocks, bad relationships, and terrible jobs. Fifth, the sunk cost fallacy. You keep investing in failures because you already invested so much. You watch a terrible movie to the end because you paid $15. The big lesson? Your brain is not designed for truth. It's designed for survival. And survival requires fast, automatic thinking, which means constant errors. So before big decisions, slow down and force System 2 to activate. Ask yourself, am I being influenced by anchoring? Availability? Confirmation bias? Recognize your biases and you'll make better choices. As Kahneman warns, the confidence people have in their beliefs is not a measure of the quality of evidence, but of the coherence of the story they've told themselves. You can be 100% confident and 100% wrong at the same time. Book 2, Influence. The second book is Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini, a professor who spent 3 years infiltrating sales organizations, cults, and marketing firms to decode persuasion. Cialdini discovered there are 6 psychological triggers that make humans say yes automatically, without thinking, and everyone is using them on you right now. Let me reveal all 6. First, reciprocity, the debt trigger. When someone gives you something, you feel obligated to give back. This is why stores offer free samples. You feel guilty not buying. This is why companies offer free trials. You feel you owe them a subscription. Gifts from salespeople aren't generosity. They're buying your guilt. Real example, Hare Krishna members gave free flowers at airports, then asked for donations. Donations skyrocketed because people felt indebted. Second, commitment and consistency, the trap. Once you commit to something small, you'll keep doing it to stay consistent. Car salesmen get you to say yes to small things first. Test drive, sit inside, imagine owning it. By the time they ask you to buy, you've already mentally committed. Saying no now feels inconsistent with your earlier behavior. Extreme example: Chinese prisoner of war camps in the Korean War made prisoners write small, pro-communist statements. Over time, prisoners actually started believing them because humans need consistency. Third, social proof, the herd mentality. We look to others to decide what's correct, especially when uncertain. This is why products say bestseller. This is why apps say 5 million people use this. This is why TV shows have laugh tracks, telling you when to laugh. This is why restaurant lines make you think the food must be good. Dark side? The bystander effect. When someone needs help in a crowd, nobody helps, because nobody else is helping, so it must be okay to do nothing. Fourth, liking, the friendship weapon. We say yes to people we like. What makes us like someone? Physical attractiveness. We assume beautiful equals trustworthy. Similarity. We like people like us. Compliments, even fake ones. And cooperation. Working together builds trust. How it's used on you. Salespeople compliment you. Great taste in cars. Multi-level marketing schemes recruit friends. You can't say no to friends. Attractive people appear in ads. You associate the product with beauty. Fifth, authority, the obedience trigger. We obey authority figures, even when it makes no sense. Proof? The Milgram experiment. People gave fatal electric shocks to strangers just because a scientist in a lab coat told them to. How it's used on you. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend. Uniforms, titles, credentials, even fake ones work. Celebrity endorsements. We trust famous people with zero expertise. Sixth, scarcity, the fear trigger. We want things more when they're rare or running out. Only 3 left in stock. Limited time offer, exclusive access. Black Friday sales create artificial urgency. Why it works. Our brains evolved to grab scarce resources: food, mates, safety. We still react the same way to scarce products. The big lesson: these triggers bypass rational thinking. They activate automatic responses from our evolutionary past. Cialdini warns, the truly gifted negotiator is one who can take the principles of influence and use them in combination. Marketers, politicians, and manipulators combine these triggers to control you. How to defend yourself? Recognize the triggers. When you feel sudden urgency, obligation, or desire, pause. Ask, am I being influenced? Book 3, Predictably Irrational. The third book is Predictably Irrational by Dan Ariely, a behavioral economist at Duke University who spent decades proving humans are systematically irrational. The core idea? We're not randomly irrational, we're predictably irrational. We make the same stupid mistakes over and over. Let me share 4 experiments that prove it. Experiment 1, the free effect. Choose between 2 options. Option A, a $10 Amazon gift card for free. Option B, a $20 Amazon gift card for $7. The rational choice? Option B, you net $13 versus $10. But what do people choose? Option A by a landslide. Why? The word free shuts down rational thinking. We can't resist free even when it costs us money. Experiment 2, the relativity trap. The Economist magazine offered 3 subscriptions. Online only, $59. Print only, $125. Print plus online, $125. Nobody chose print only. It's the same price as print plus online. But its presence made print plus online look like an amazing deal. When they removed print only, people suddenly chose the cheaper online-only option. The lesson? We don't know what things are worth. We judge by comparison. Marketers create decoy options to manipulate your choice. Experiment 3. The power of expectations. Give people identical wine, but tell half it costs $90 per bottle and half it costs $10 per bottle. Result? People who thought it was expensive wine enjoyed it more, and brain scans proved their pleasure centers activated more. The lesson? Expectations shape reality. If you believe something is better, your brain makes it better. Experiment 4. The ownership effect. Give people a coffee mug, then offer to buy it back. Result? People demand 2 to 3 times more money to sell than they'd pay to buy the same mug. Why? Once you own something, you value it irrationally higher. This is why you can't throw away old junk. This is why you overprice your car when selling. This is why you hold on to failing stocks. The big lesson: we think we're rational, but we're actually predictable puppets, controlled by emotional triggers, social cues, and mental shortcuts. Ariely's insight. Standard economics assumes people are rational. Behavioral economics proves they're not, but predictably so. How to apply this? Never trust your first instinct on prices. Compare rationally, not emotionally. Beware of free. It's rarely the best deal. Question your expectations. Am I loving this because it's actually good, or because I paid a lot? Book 4. The Power of Habit. The 4th book is The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg, a Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist who investigated the neuroscience of habits. His discovery? 40% of your daily actions aren't decisions. They're habits. You're not in control of almost half your life. Your brain is running automated programs you installed years ago. Every habit has 3 components: the cue, the trigger that starts the behavior, the routine, the behavior itself, and the reward, the benefit your brain gets. Example: checking your phone. Cue: notification sound. Routine: pick up phone, scroll social media. Reward: dopamine hit from novelty. Your brain automates this. Soon, you check your phone without thinking, hundreds of times per day. Here's the golden rule of habit change. You can't eliminate bad habits. You can only replace them. Keep the cue and reward the same, but change the routine. Example: smoking addiction. Cue: stress. Routine: smoke cigarette. Reward: relaxation. To quit, keep the cue, stress, and reward, relaxation, but replace the routine with deep breathing, a quick walk, or chewing gum. Duhigg also reveals keystone habits, habits that create chain reactions and change your entire life. Example: exercise. You start exercising. You suddenly eat healthier because you want to protect your gains. You sleep better from physical exhaustion. You become more productive from increased energy. You feel happier from endorphins. One habit changed everything. He also explains the craving brain. Habits become powerful when your brain craves the reward. Example: why do you need coffee, not caffeine? The ritual, the warm mug, the smell, the routine. Proof? Decaf coffee satisfies 80% of coffee addicts because the craving is the ritual, not the caffeine. The big lesson? You are what you repeatedly do. Excellence is not an act, it's a habit. How to build new habits. Start ridiculously small. Want to read more? Start with 1 page per day. Want to exercise? Start with 1 push-up. Stack habits. After existing habit, I will new habit. After I pour my coffee, I will write for 5 minutes. And track your streak. Don't break the chain. Missing once makes it easier to miss twice. Duhigg's most powerful insight. Change might not be fast, and it isn't always easy. But with time and effort, almost any habit can be reshaped. You're not stuck. Your brain is plastic. You can rewire it. Book 5. Blink. The 5th book is Blink by Malcolm Gladwell, a master storyteller who explores the hidden forces behind snap decisions. The core idea: your unconscious mind makes better decisions in 2 seconds than your conscious mind makes in 2 months. But only in specific situations. Let me explain the power of thin slicing. Your brain can analyze complex situations instantly using patterns stored from years of experience. Example 1. The art expert. Show an art expert a sculpture for 2 seconds. They instantly know if it's real or fake. They can't explain how. They just know. Scientific analysis takes 6 months and reaches the same conclusion. Example 2. The marriage prediction. Psychologist John Gottman can watch a couple talk for 15 minutes and predict with 91% accuracy if they'll divorce within 15 years. How? His brain recognizes micro-patterns: contempt, defensiveness, stonewalling. The science: experts' brains process patterns unconsciously, faster than conscious analysis. But rapid cognition has a dark side: unconscious bias. Example 1. The Warren Harding error. Warren Harding became president because he looked presidential. Tall, handsome, distinguished. He was one of the worst presidents in history. People judged him instantly and were completely wrong. Example 2. Implicit bias. Even people who consciously oppose racism show unconscious racial bias. Split-second judgments favor people who look like us. This affects hiring, promotions, police decisions, medical treatment. So when should you trust your gut? Trust rapid cognition. When you're an expert in the field, you have years of pattern recognition, and the situation matches past experiences. Example: doctor diagnosing a patient, chef tasting food. Don't trust rapid cognition when you're stressed or emotional. You have hidden biases, or the situation is unfamiliar. Example: hiring decisions, first impressions, stereotyping. Gladwell also reveals the priming effect. Subtle environmental cues change your behavior without awareness. Experiment. Students read words related to old age: wrinkle, gray, bingo. Result? They walked slower leaving the room, unconsciously mimicking old age. Real-world impact. Classical music in wine stores means people buy more expensive wine. Voting in churches means people vote more conservatively. Fast-paced music in restaurants means people eat faster and leave. The big lesson? Your unconscious mind is powerful, but not always right. Gladwell's wisdom. We have, as human beings, a storytelling problem. We're a bit too quick to come up with explanations for things we don't really have an explanation for. How to apply this? In your area of expertise, trust your gut. Outside your expertise, slow down and analyze. Beware of first impressions. They're often biased. Change your environment to change your behavior. Book 6, Man's Search for Meaning. The 6th book is Man's Search for Meaning by Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor who survived Auschwitz and 3 other concentration camps. The impossible question: how do you find meaning in a world of absolute suffering? Frankl watched people die every day in Nazi death camps. He lost his wife, his parents, his brother. He endured starvation, torture, dehumanization, and he discovered the ultimate secret of human psychology. Everything can be taken from a man but one thing, the last of the human freedoms, to choose one's attitude in any given set of circumstances, to choose one's own way. Even in hell, you control how you respond. Frankl observed 2 types of prisoners. Type 1, those who lost meaning. They gave up hope, stopped caring, and died quickly, not from starvation, but from loss of will to live. Type 2, those who found meaning. They had a reason to survive, reunite with loved ones, finish a book, witness truth. They endured unimaginable suffering. They survived. The difference? Not physical strength, not intelligence, meaning. Frankl reveals 3 sources of meaning: creating work or doing a deed, purpose through contribution. Example: Frankl wanted to rewrite his destroyed manuscript, experiencing something or loving someone, purpose through connection. Example: prisoners who visualized reuniting with family, and the attitude we take toward unavoidable suffering, purpose through resilience. Example: choosing dignity even when tortured. Here's where Frankl challenges everything. Most psychology says pursue happiness. Frankl says wrong. Happiness is a byproduct, not a goal. The paradox: chase happiness directly, you'll never find it. Pursue meaning, happiness follows naturally. Frankl created a new type of therapy based on one question: what is life asking of you? Not what do you want from life, but what does life want from you? When you find your unique purpose, suffering becomes bearable. He also identified modern society's biggest problem: meaninglessness. We have wealth, freedom, opportunity, but we're emptier than ever. Why? We've lost traditional sources of meaning: religion, community, clear roles. We fill the void with distractions, entertainment, consumption, addiction. But distractions don't create meaning, they just numb the pain. The result? Depression, anxiety, addiction, suicide, all symptoms of the existential vacuum. The big lesson: life is not primarily a quest for pleasure, as Freud said, or power, as Adler said. It's a quest for meaning. Frankl's most powerful quote: "Those who have a why to live can bear with almost any how." If you know your purpose, you can survive anything. How to apply this? Ask yourself, what would I do even if I wasn't paid? What would I regret not doing before I die? What unique contribution can only I make? That's your meaning. In a world obsessed with happiness hacks and productivity tips, Frankl reminds us, you don't need to be happy, you need to have meaning. And once you find meaning, everything else, including happiness, follows. Book 7, Stumbling on Happiness. The 7th book is Stumbling on Happiness by Daniel Gilbert, a Harvard psychologist and expert on predicting future emotions. The shocking discovery: humans are terrible at predicting what will make them happy. We spend our entire lives chasing goals we think will make us happy, and we're wrong almost every time. We make 3 big mistakes. Mistake 1: we imagine the future incorrectly. Your brain fills in details that don't exist and leaves out details that do. Example: imagining your dream vacation. You picture the beach, the sunset, the relaxation. You forget the sunburn, the flight delay, the overpriced food, the crying baby in the hotel room. Result? Reality never matches imagination. Mistake 2: we believe circumstances control happiness. We think I'll be happy when I get the promotion. I'll be happy when I'm in a relationship. I'll be happy when I have $1 million. The truth? Studies of lottery winners and paraplegics show that both groups return to their baseline happiness within 6 months. Why? Hedonic adaptation. Your brain adjusts to any circumstance, good or bad. Mistake 3: we overestimate emotional impact. Impact bias. We think future events will affect us more intensely and for longer than they actually do. Examples: getting rejected. You think you'll be devastated forever. Reality: you're fine in 2 weeks. Getting the promotion. You think you'll be ecstatic forever. Reality: excitement fades in 2 months. The pattern: big events, good or bad, affect us less and for shorter periods than we predict. Why are we so bad at predicting happiness? Reason 1: the present colors the future. When you're hungry, you overestimate how much food you'll want later. When you're angry, you overestimate how angry you'll be tomorrow. Your current state distorts your predictions. Reason 2: we focus on the wrong things. Example: buying a house. What we focus on: granite countertops, crown molding, luxury finishes. What actually matters: commute time, neighborhood, proximity to friends. Result: beautiful house, miserable life. Reason 3: we ignore the psychological immune system. Your brain has a built-in defense mechanism that rationalizes bad outcomes. Example: getting rejected from your dream job. Initial reaction: devastation. 2 weeks later: actually, that company had terrible culture. I'm glad I didn't get it. Your brain protects you, but you don't predict it will, so you overestimate how bad things will feel. The big lesson: you have no idea what will make you happy. So stop basing major life decisions on predictions that are guaranteed to be wrong. Gilbert's solution: want to know if something will make you happy? Don't imagine it. Ask someone who's doing it. Example: wondering if having kids will make you happy? Don't imagine parenthood. Ask 10 parents how happy they are. Why it works? Other people's experiences are more accurate than your imagination. The happiness formula: things that actually predict happiness according to research. Experiences beat possessions. Travel beats cars. Relationships beat achievement. Friends beat promotions. Gratitude beats acquisition. Appreciating what you have beats chasing more. Meaning beats pleasure. Purpose beats entertainment. How to apply this? Stop chasing things you think will make you happy. Invest in relationships, experiences, and meaning. Accept that happiness comes from within, not from circumstances. Appreciate the present instead of fantasizing about the future. Gilbert's final insight: the human brain is the only object in the known universe that can predict its own future and then mispredict it. We have an amazing superpower, and we're terrible at using it. Book 8, The Paradox of Choice. The 8th book is The Paradox of Choice by Barry Schwartz, a psychologist who studies how choice affects well-being. The American dream says more choice equals more freedom equals more happiness. The reality? More choice equals paralysis, anxiety, and regret. The famous jam experiment proves it. A grocery store offers free samples. Scenario A: 24 varieties of jam available. 60% of shoppers stopped to sample. 3% bought jam. Scenario B: 6 varieties of jam available. 40% of shoppers stopped to sample. 30% bought jam, 10 times more. The lesson: too much choice is paralyzing. Why does more choice make us miserable? Problem 1. Decision fatigue. Every choice drains mental energy. Example: why Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. Eliminate trivial decisions. Save mental energy for important ones. Problem 2. Opportunity cost. The more options you have, the more you think about what you're giving up. Example: choosing a restaurant from 50 options. You pick one. You spend the whole meal wondering if the other 49 were better. Problem 3. Escalation of expectations. When you have unlimited choice, you expect perfection. Example: online dating. Thousands of potential partners available. Nobody seems good enough. You're constantly searching for someone better. Result: loneliness and dissatisfaction. Problem 4. Self-blame. When you have many options and you're unhappy, you blame yourself. With so many choices, I should have picked better. This is my fault. When you have few options and you're unhappy, you blame circumstances. Schwartz identifies 2 types of people. Maximizers seek the absolute best option, research endlessly, and compare everything. Result: better objective outcomes, but lower happiness. Satisficers seek a good enough option, stop searching once they find it, and don't compare. Result: slightly worse outcomes, but much higher happiness. The paradox: satisficers are happier than maximizers, even though maximizers make better choices. The big lesson: freedom isn't about infinite choice, it's about having the right amount of choice. Too little choice equals oppression, too much choice equals paralysis. The sweet spot: 3 to 5 meaningful options. How to apply this? Limit your options intentionally. Don't browse 50 restaurants. Pick 3 and choose. Don't compare 100 products. Pick 5 finalists and decide. Become a satisficer. Define good enough before you start. Once you find it, stop searching. Practice gratitude. Focus on what you chose, not what you gave up. Appreciate your decision instead of second-guessing. Automate trivial decisions. Same breakfast every day. Same workout routine. Same outfit rotation. Save mental energy for what matters. Schwartz's warning: learning to choose is hard. Learning to choose well is harder. And learning to choose well in a world of unlimited possibilities is harder still, perhaps too hard. Book 9, Flow. The 9th book is Flow by Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, a positive psychology pioneer who studied optimal human experience for 40 years. The question, what is the secret to happiness? The answer, flow, the state where you're so absorbed in an activity that time disappears. Flow is complete immersion in a task, losing track of time, merging action and awareness, feeling effortlessly focused, and experiencing peak performance. Examples: athlete in the zone, artist lost in painting, programmer debugging for hours without noticing, musician improvising perfectly, surgeon performing complex operations. Flow requires balance between challenge and skill. Too easy equals boredom, too hard equals anxiety. Perfect balance equals flow. The flow channel, slightly above your current skill level, challenging enough to engage you, but not so hard you're overwhelmed. The 8 characteristics of flow: clear goals. You know exactly what you're doing. Immediate feedback. You know instantly if you're succeeding. Challenge skill balance. Task matches your abilities. Action awareness merging. No separation between you and the task. Distractions disappear. Complete focus. No fear of failure. You're too absorbed to worry. Self-consciousness vanishes. Ego dissolves. Time distortion. Hours feel like minutes. The flow paradox. During flow, you're not thinking about happiness. You're completely absorbed. After flow, you feel deeply satisfied, energized, and fulfilled. The lesson: happiness is a byproduct of engagement, not a direct goal. Some people experience flow more often. They have an autotelic personality. Autotelic means self-motivated, intrinsically driven. Characteristics: curious, persistent, low self-centeredness, enjoy challenges, find meaning in activities themselves, not external rewards. Good news: you can train yourself to be more autotelic. How to create flow in your life: choose activities with clear goals. Not be productive. Instead, write 500 words or solve this coding problem. Seek immediate feedback. Games provide instant feedback. That's why they're addictive. Design work to show progress quickly. Increase challenge gradually. Too easy equals boredom. Increase difficulty as you improve. Stay in the flow channel. Eliminate distractions. Turn off phone. Close unnecessary tabs. Create flow-friendly environments. Find intrinsic motivation. Do things because they're meaningful, not for external rewards. Flow rarely happens when you're only working for money. Why modern life kills flow: constant notifications, social media interruptions, multitasking culture, short attention spans. Result: we're constantly pulled out of deep work and we never experience flow. The big lesson: the happiest people aren't those who have the most. They're those who experience flow most often. Csikszentmihalyi's wisdom: the best moments in our lives are not the passive, receptive, relaxing times. The best moments usually occur when a person's body or mind is stretched to its limits in a voluntary effort to accomplish something difficult and worthwhile. How to apply this: identify activities where you naturally experience flow. Build your life around those activities. Design work to create flow states. Eliminate distractions ruthlessly. Pursue challenges that stretch you, but don't break you. Book 10, Atomic Habits. The 10th and final book is Atomic Habits by James Clear, a habit expert and one of the world's leading writers on behavior change. The revolutionary idea: you don't need massive change, you need tiny improvements compounded over time. The 1% rule: if you improve by 1% every day for 1 year, you'll be 37 times better by the end. The math: 1.01 to the power of 365 equals 37.78. 0.99 to the power of 365 equals 0.03. Small habits compound into remarkable results. Clear reveals the 4 laws of behavior change. Law 1. Make it obvious. Your environment shapes your behavior. Design your environment to make good habits inevitable and bad habits invisible. Examples. Want to read more? Place books everywhere. Want to eat healthy? Put fruit on the counter, hide junk food. Want to exercise? Sleep in your workout clothes. Law 2. Make it attractive. We do things that feel rewarding. Pair habits you need to do with habits you want to do. Temptation bundling. I can only watch Netflix while on the treadmill. I can only listen to my favorite podcast while doing dishes. Law 3. Make it easy. Humans follow the path of least resistance. Reduce friction for good habits, increase friction for bad habits. Examples. Good habit, pre-pack gym bag the night before. Bad habit, unplug TV and hide remote in closet. The 2-minute rule. New habits should take less than 2 minutes to start. Read before bed becomes read 1 page. Exercise daily becomes put on workout shoes. Law 4. Make it satisfying. We repeat behaviors that feel good. Immediate rewards reinforce habits. The problem: good habits have delayed rewards. Exercise leads to health in 6 months. The solution: create immediate rewards. Track your streak. Give yourself a check mark. Clear also teaches identity-based habits. Most people approach habits wrong. I want to lose 20 pounds. Outcome-based. I'm going to run every day. Behavior-based. Instead, focus on identity. I am a healthy person. Identity-based. I am a reader. I am an athlete. Why it works. You act consistent with your identity. He also explains the plateau of latent potential. You work hard for months. You see no results. You want to quit. This is the valley of disappointment. Then suddenly, everything clicks. Results compound. Success accelerates. This is the breakthrough. The lesson: habits take time. Trust the process. Clear introduces habit stacking. The formula: after current habit, I will new habit. Examples: after I pour my coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. After I close my laptop, I will do 10 push-ups. After I sit down for dinner, I will say one thing I'm grateful for. He also shares the Goldilocks rule. Peak motivation occurs when working on tasks at the edge of your current abilities. Too easy equals boring. Too hard equals frustrating. Just right equals engaging. The big lesson: you do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Goals are results you want to achieve. Systems are processes that lead to those results. Focus on systems. Results will follow. James Clear's most powerful quote: every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. How to apply this? Step 1. Pick one tiny habit. Step 2. Make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Step 3. Track it daily. Step 4. Don't break the